go to no-tillgrowers.com and pick it up. Okay, now that you have your site figured out, let's first talk about the FAST method to get into soil and get growing. We have started gardens in basically every imaginable way on our farm, and I have talked to dozens of small-scale growers about how they started their gardens, but I just want to make sure you know that even still, I do not have all the answers. So make sure to put your own thoughts and insights into the comment section or read the comments for an even greater perspective. So like I said, I don't recommend the fast approaches, but sometimes a fast approach is what's needed. Ideally, you are never trying to start a garden quickly. Taking your time and will set you up for long-term success. But again, I get it. I've been there. So I'm going to try and give you the best way to get into a garden quickly. First, we'll just talk mechanical methods, and then we'll talk compost mulching. Both of those can be used for a quick garden start. Some lighter soil types, like sandy soils, can be broken up directly with a rototiller, but for the most part, you're going to need to plow first, especially if there is a well-established sod in the garden area. And yes, I'm recommending a one-time tillage event to get into the soil quickly here on the No-Till Growers channel, because even the best no-tillers I know often start gardens with plowing and or tillage. The reason is that you can shape your beds, inject any nutrients and organic matter you need into the soil, as I talked about a minute ago, and set your beds up for the best chance possible at succeeding. Remember, it's not one step back and two steps forward, it's one step back so you never have to step back again. You can just keep moving forward indefinitely. And honestly, sometimes it's not a step back at all. Sometimes the soil you're starting with is not in good health anyway, with ample soil structure and drainage and soil life that you need. So injecting some compost, even with a little tillage event, is in fact an improvement in certain situations. Remember, dogma is not going to help you at all in farming. What machinery that you use will depend on what you have access to. We often use this rotary plow on the BCS, BCS being a walk-behind tractor brand. We use that to break ground as it tills and it plows sort of simultaneously. Then we use it again to raise the beds, to form large sort of raised beds. But you may just have a small plot that you could flip over with a broad fork and then use a tiller on top of that. Or perhaps you have a neighbor who you could hire to plow and disc or till your field. Either way, the most important piece of advice I can give you is that you should never till up wet soil. What you want soil that sort of crumbles. Like if it does too much slicking like that, it's too wet. Yeah, so you really you want it to kind of crumble, but still feel wet, you know, like not slick.
Get a visit? Hi, kitty cat.
I'm not apologizing. Now, keep in mind that sod can be very difficult to break up, as in it will stay in chunks and reroot. You may actually have to harrow it. That is to say, just lightly till the first few inches, you know, a few times over the course of a few weeks to get it ready. Plus, you will have not just the sod, but weed seeds to contend with if you do not mulch over the surface or use some sort of weed barrier like landscape fabric. If you have a few weeks, you can throw a tarp over it for a while before planting. That helps to kill those weed seeds. And as the soil warms up, more seeds are going to germinate. So you really want to keep that tarp on for as long as you can. I would say this plow till plant method is how most gardens are made every year, but that is perhaps why most gardens just get mowed down in July because of weeds.